Hey there. Hey bunnrings, I'm Chorrol, your ever curious and ever loyal companion and your personal guide to the retro realm of bunnhop. Good morning, or good evening, or good afternoon. Scott Crosby is on YouTube. He says, "By God, I made it again." Hello, Scott. Good morning to you. Thank you for joining us again today. How are you? Have you had anything to eat? I know that we are about 25 minutes late because we just woke up. It's one of those days. It's raining over here and I had 3 nightmares last night, so that's why. And then it took me a while to go back to sleep, so I needed some time to, rest for a bit longer. And I woke up 3 minutes before 10 a.m., which is our supposed, our supposed time of starting the stream. But how are you, Scott? I hope you are having a great start to your weekend. We are here for you to entertain you and make you feel more chill and relaxed throughout the weekend so that you can rest and recuperate and face another week by Monday. Rose on YouTube says, "Hey there, Scott. So great to see you again. You beat me to it again." This is the second time. I think last time it was Mia last time. Okay, now we are back in Chorrol. We've got our my chestnut horse here. The game really has to tell me that this is my chestnut horse. My love for you. So our plan today, our agenda, as if this is a meeting of some sort, is to go around and do a little bit of dungeon crawling around Chorrol. I know I am very much aware that we didn't do more than a single quest in in the Imperial City, but I feel like I should reserve it for when we're kind of, I don't know, 1/4 our way through the main plot. Ooh, who is that lady riding that horse? Wow, she is fast. I am not gonna chase after her. Rose is also on Twitch with the hi and hype and I don't know what that is. A glove emote. Oh, I'm really wondering why Twitch on Restream chat shows me all the emotes that are used, but not YouTube chat. I'm wondering why. Scott Crosby Art on YouTube says, "Pretty good. I had a snack. It's humid and miserable over here." Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I don't like humidity. Humidity makes my hair all frizzy and all that. Over here, it's raining. Raining. These timber wolves are quite nasty. They're strong. I was killed once by a timber wolf in this game, and I didn't expect it.
Hi.
Oh, is this the same woman? She's like
Sorry,
running laps
no
around.
time to talk. I have to deliver these copies of the Black Horse Courier. Here, take a copy.
Running
It's free.
laps around this this route or route. It is so silly. I guess she is a courier. She almost got killed by the timber wolf. If we hadn't been there, she might have been, you know, attacked or injured at least. Where is that mine? Oh, there we go. I wanted to go to the mine. Do, 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 do. Rose on YouTube says, Scott, be gone, humidity and bad weather. Be gone. I love that. It's a, is that a doe? I think it's a doe. Doe, a deer, a female deer. Ray, a drop of golden sun. Oh no, we've got goblins again. Oh no, goblins. It's always goblins, isn't it? Me, a name I call myself. Far, a long, long way to run. Ooh, we've got 2 of them here. My sneaking is getting better. So, a needle pulling thread. That song is silly. It says, fa, a note to follow song. She couldn't think of any. She couldn't think of any other thing to describe fa, or for fa rather. Scott Crosby on YouTube says the least traumatic job in the game, courier. Unless it's Fallout New Vegas. If you're a courier, get ready to get shot in the head. Ain't that a kick in the head? Whoops. And I thought we'd gotten better. I thought we've gotten better at this. It's only been a week and I'm already forgetting my lockpicking skills. That's a torch, or 2 torches rather. Are you very much into Oblivion, Scott? Or is it one of those games that you don't have the fondness for? I have been spotted! Spotted! I don't like all your yelling and screaming, goblin skirmisher. I don't like it. Ooh, a silver vein. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. That's so fun. That's impressive. Cause in you know, in Skyrim you have to bring a an axe with you, a pickaxe, and then you have to do doom doom doom. You really have to, you know, mine it yourself, as they say. Mine it yourself, as they say. Who said that? It's like those Build-A-Bear type of stuff, or do-it-yourself type of things. Scott says everyone dies in Fallout, lol. Oh no. That is that's the real lore of Fallout. No matter what you do, you're gonna die in the end, so might as well. He's ready. Look at that face. He's so eager to meet us. So might as well just lie down and wait for your end. Scott adds, yeah, I'm a Bethesda guy. Starfield was a big one for me, and Skyrim. That is definitely what do you call that? That's something great to hear. As someone who also enjoys Bethesda games myself. That is a big relief to hear, because, you know, these days there are people who aren't very fond of Bethesda for some reason. And then they try to make up things. Make things up that are untrue, such as, you know, Todd Howard hating Obsidian and Fallout New Vegas, stuff like that. Really unfortunate things to create in someone's headspace, I would say. But oh well, to each his own, as they say. So, ooh, if only we had a torch. Can we torch equip? Can we light this candle? No. Because whenever I play Assassin's Creed, like the newer ones, Odyssey, Valhalla, I always make sure to light every single torch. Because, you know, for fun. To light my way and to also mark which areas I've been to. I think that is of significance. We've got limestone works over there. Starfield was such a great game for me when I first played it. I encountered a game-breaking bug, which I hated, and it made me take a pause for a couple of months. But I would love to play it again soon. I did play it for a while. I think it was the end of last year. No! Stop bee-slapping me, you goblin. But I really loved it. It was quite immersive for me. And I enjoyed seeing how far Bethesda has come when it comes to writing companions and romances. Because, you know, in Skyrim, things were a bit shallow. And Fallout 4, rather, it got better. But I think so far, Starfield is their peak when it comes to companions and romances, I would say. Did you romance anyone in Starfield? Rose on YouTube says, "Lol, true. We really love Skyrim and Starfield. We haven't tried the new updates, but are excited to try it out." Yeah, we haven't played the DLC, the first DLC, and also the second one, the Terran Armada, the Freelings update rather. We are quite excited to try them out for ourselves. Oops, I always have to start with this one because this is the trickiest one. The farthest, I don't know what they're called. Tumblr, I guess. Scott says they definitely haven't helped their cause at times, but the games always speak for themselves. I agree. That rat is Jed. Any other nook or cranny? Any other nook or cranny? I love all of the Elder Scrolls and Fallout games, whether they're made by Bethesda or Obsidian or Interplay. Although, of course, I cannot play the what do you call that? The first two games, because they are not 3D action adventures. They are turn-based, so anything turn-based, I don't think I have the mental capacity, or rather the patience to play a turn-based game. But I have watched full playthroughs of... Someone has spotted me. Oh, that rat over there. full playthroughs of Fallouts 1 and 2, and also so many lore videos. So many lore videos. Scott says I romance Sarah. Sarah Morgan. I need to do another playthrough with someone else. Oh, will you be romancing Andreja? I know of someone on Twitter. They are Japanese and they are very much enamored with Sarah Morgan too. I didn't really romance anyone in Starfield. I feel like I couldn't see any of them as a romantic partner, just friends. Barrett, of course, is my best friend. He's my best bud. I love his personality. He definitely reminds me of Varric. Barrett, Varric. They have very similar names and quite similar personalities. Pardon my voice, I just woke up. I haven't had anything to drink except for a little bit of water. Little sips of water to hydrate. Rose on YouTube says, have you tried a game recently, Scott? And Scott responds with, not for a while. I put in over 100 hours and I haven't had Game Pass for a while and I don't physically own a copy. Ooh, I see. I love that you purchase physical copies of games, as I've seen on social media. I remember you purchasing Assassin's Creed Origins and Syndicate? Yeah, Syndicate. I think were your last purchases that I saw recently. And I also saw your Pokemon cards. Your vintage one. Specifically. I love the colors so much. Oh, that's a trap. You can use it as a barrier as well. Oh, that wasn't very successful, was it? Oh, well. What? There was another trap. A trap to push the other trap. The other trap. 2 traps in a row. Very dangerous indeed, this pillaged mine. I guess this was the one of the mines attached to Hack Dirt, but is now which was a former mining village, but it's now deserted by humans, and goblins have moved in and fortified the traps, I guess. I'll have to check my Steam. Just a moment. I'll have to check my Steam. I want to see how many hours I've put into Starfield. Just a moment. Starfield. It says last played October 7, 2025. 258.9 hours. Are you sure? Is there a multiplier? Oh no. And then let me see. Oblivion Remastered, we put in 33.9 hours. Fallout 4, I am not even kidding. 957.2 hours. Oh no. Oh no. Skyrim 230.4, Skyrim Special Edition 156.3. Oh, I see a goblin walking by. Fallout New Vegas 202.1. The Outer Worlds just 48.5. It was a rather short game. Horizon Forbidden West 131.6. Valhalla 276.5. Amazing. My highest number is Fallout 4, and that's 950, almost 1,000 hours. Oh no, I can't believe it. So, Starfield is 258.9. Elder Scrolls Online is 630.4. Inquisition is 170.7. Wow. Veilguard is just 26 hours because we were just starting out. It's surprising, to say the least. Scott says Sarah's prickly, but she gets super sweet when you become serious. I agree. As a friend, she has also shown her sweet side. I would say that as any captain, she can be a little bit bossy, but she also has a sweet side. Yeah, and Rose says true. I'm glad she shows the sweeter side. Let me move. Oh. Okay. I have to correct my stream deck. My stream deck is not responding. There we go. I guess it's because I changed the name. I renamed Oblivion last time. There we go. Let me see. Scott says it was Unity and Origins. Oh, is it? And yes, I'm super happy with the card. I have another nice one coming also. Congratulations, Scott. I'd love to see that. And he adds, good lord. Rose says, cool, I hope the next one arrives safe. And all those shocked emotes from Rose. Scott says, to be fair, I've done nearly 500 on Stardew Valley. Oh, wow. And God knows how much on the FIFA games. Ooh. You are a sports enthusiast. Rose says, we also played ESO on PlayStation. So in total, I don't know how many hours in total. Probably 700. Yeah, when we were living in Japan, we didn't have... Ooh, an orcish helmet. We didn't have a computer. We didn't have a computer. We only had a PlayStation. Or 2 PlayStations, rather. Yeah, one for me, one for Rose. And we did play a couple of hours. I wouldn't say a couple. Hundreds, probably, of hours playing... what is that called? Elder Scrolls Online. Previously, I had access to a computer, but I left that area. I left that lodging. So... what is that called? The computer wasn't mine, so I couldn't bring it with me. I couldn't take it with me, sadly. It was owned by a former family member. So, there's that. But that was the computer I used to play lots of Fallout New Vegas, lots of Fallout 4, and lots of Skyrim. Oh no, Fallout 4! Am I a degenerate for playing almost 1,000 hours? Putting in almost 1,000 hours on Fallout 4? Oh no. But it makes sense because at one point I did some sort of, video game journalism, as they say. That was my job for a while, and my specialty was Fallout 4. So it paid off. It paid off literally with salary. With yen. To be fair, okay, I've read that. Scott says, I've never owned a gaming PC, always been a console bro. I have a Switch and an Xbox, and that's more than enough for me. I love our Switch. Our Switch is great. And I did enjoy playing on PlayStation as well. I guess that is it. So this is quite a small dungeon. Oh no! Have I... No, oh, I don't have potions? There we go. I almost died. It's so weird because it was just a... I just kind of bumped onto the logs rather, not the lag. The logs. So I don't really know what happened. The logs are poisoned? Or maybe the logs are bumpy. They are sharp. That's a possibility. We are going the wrong way. The wrong way, help me. I remember Barry mentioned this term, directionally challenged, during one of her streams, and I agree. I am also directionally challenged. So we take a left over here. There we go. Okay, we're done with one. Just one. Just one. It's okay. I'll do better. Scott says, rookie numbers? Really? I'm glad that you don't think I wasted almost 1,000 hours. Rose says, yeah, that's fair. I used to play PlayStation a lot when I was younger, and it's definitely more straightforward and easy to start games up. I agree. There are a bunch of settings on PC. So I think that if you are a younger fella, you know, you're literally a child playing games for your first few years, it is better to own a console than to own a PC. And for adults as well, I agree. Because you can just... Ooh, what is this deer doing here? Just relaxing. You can just focus on starting and getting it started up. Launching the game. Ooh, that courier is like is on duty 24/7. I admire her strength and dedication, her resilience. How are we doing on inventory? We are halfway. More than halfway, but it's gonna be fine. We've got Battlehorn Castle over here. Is that a... Ooh! I've arrived near Battlehorn Castle. I hear battle noises as if the castle was being attacked. I should try to see if I can help! No. I'm turning back. I'm turning back, okay? Because I don't want to progress anything. Wait, I'll look it up just to be sure. Battlehorn Castle. Scott says, yeah, the endless crashing is fairly annoying. I agree. PC games tend to crash, but console games are much more stable. So there's that. That's definitely something that's a pro for console gamers. Battlehorn Castle is one of the best player homes in Elder Scrolls Oblivion? Really? What? Wait, what? What? Really? This is a player home? It's the coolest thing I've ever seen in a video game, says a person on Reddit. Wow. We are about to take over a castle by ourselves. This is so cool. I'm so surprised. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect today to be one of those days. Rose says on PC, yeah, I think stuff might crash more on PC. And Scott responds with, I have a couple of friends who switched to console for that reason. I think that if you don't use a PC for anything else, like if you don't stream, if you are not a, what do you call that, a video editor of some sort, I think most people are better off playing on console. And if they're not very fond of modding their games, if they just prefer to, you know, play their games vanilla style, as they say.
Who's there?
Vanilla mode.
Greetings, Imperial.
Whoops. Oh, look at it. Look at his armor. I want that. But I think that because I've always had a PC growing up, so I've gotten more used to PC gaming.
Now you.
Ooh, okay. I also have chainmail boots. It's just enchantment. I love Sandal. I miss him. I miss my buddy Sandal. They're fighting.
Take that! Why won't you die?
This is a bad guy, right? A bad lady. Why are they fighting each other? I'm so confused. Oh, okay. Never mind. Never mind. I didn't want to hurt him. I'm gonna reload. But yeah, so yeah, I grew up playing on PC. So when what was that? I'm hearing voices. When I no longer have access to PC in Japan, when I moved to Tokyo from Kanagawa, it was a change for me. It was definitely.
The Imperial City is densely urbanized, with a few large parks and a waterside dock area.
So I've heard.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Oh my. This Oblivion NPC dialogue. Yeah, it took me a while to get used to playing on console, is what I wanted to say. Let me see. Scott on YouTube says that it's not my job. Not your job too? And Rose says that makes sense. Windows can be really annoying at times. I agree. And Scott says I might in the future because I like World of Warcraft and I loved modded Minecraft. So I might be tempted in the future. You may be. And you might get a PC, asks Rose. And is WoW not on Xbox nowadays? Oh, didn't know that. Is this guy bad?
Hello?
It is.
Who's there?
He is bad.
Your presence here will not be tolerated.
There are 3 of them. Okay, so that other guy, the one wearing
Show me what you got.
silver colored armor
Bloody soul straight to soul.
or steel armor, I don't know what that is. It's a good guy.
What's the matter? Getting tired?
That is also a marauder. Okay. Because there is no friendly fire in this game, or there is no
You
friendly.
move like a
There is friendly fire. There is friendly fire there. I keep getting confused. I confuse it too. Is Orcish Kuros better? I'll have to check it. But yeah, I have to be quite careful when playing Oblivion because of the friendly fire. Fire Ritual Graves. Ooh. Cuirass of the Juggernaut. Long Sword of Fragments. Let's take that. I'll have to do some inventory management after. Scott says no, it's not. And Rose says, like, getting the game to run on your machine isn't your job. Oh yeah, there. I agree. Sorry for not getting it the first time, Scott. Your Rose says getting the game to run on your machine isn't your job. Sometimes people have lots of problems running new games and stuff, I think. Yeah, well, my favorite streamer finds it hard to run games. Like he has to do a little bit of, you know, tinkering. No, Lord Kelvin died. Should I reload again? Maybe I should. I should reload. I don't wanna miss important dialogue with Lord Kelvin. I am going to kill these two already.
Where are you? Take that!
No, Lord Kelvin is dead.
What's the matter?
Lord Kelvin has been dead for a while.
Die, you mangy house cat!
I am not a house cat.
Do your work! Show me what you've got!
No, these guys. They're killing everyone. Terrible.
Greetings.
So, only one survivor this time, I guess.
This is indeed a dark day for all of us left. But I thank you for risking your own life.
Oh, okay. It
Lads.
makes sense that
Here,
Lord
take
Kelvin
this.
dies.
It'll tell you all you need to know. As
Because
the
we
newest
get
master
we
of
get
the
her
castle,
his will,
I
rather.
bid you welcome.
Thank you. We get his will, Lord Kelvin. Oh, he looks like he's still alive. Do we call a medic? Okay, we're kind of shady people, so we'll let him die so that we can take control of his castle. That's so mean. Ooh, look at that outfit. I love that. Scott says I was referring to before Cora decided to go to the castle. That is not my job. Yeah, we went in. In the end, we went in. And took over that castle. The chat is delayed. Yeah, sorry about that. There is, even without this, the slow mode, I think it will still be a little bit delayed. Is this better than my current chill rend? I'm not sure. Disintegrate weapon on strike? That's a bit too much. Isn't that overpowered? That sounds overpowered to me. I'm not sure. Is Orcish Cuirass better? Let me see. Orcish Cuirass. Show details. It's a heavy armor. I'm not gonna... I'll wear the Orcish helmet. It's better than my steel helmet. And which is broken anyway. Rose says, right, sorry, I misunderstood that. No, that's okay. Cuirass of the Juggernaut. Let me see. Is that better than mine? It is heavy armor. I should sell it. They're all wearing heavy armor. Well, the inside is a player home anyway. So, ooh, Shield of the True Horn. So if the inside is a player home, might as well, you know, store items there and then sell them one by one. Orion! Orion says Khajiit spotted! Welcome to the chat, Orion! We are a Khajiit, just an invisible one. We are over encumbered. Sorry about the the slow walk. Slow walking speed. Cause I wanna sell these stuff. Ooh, an elven longsword. We've got another shield of true horn here. And an elven bow. What am I using right now? I'm using a dwarven bow. Or am I using an elven? I am also using an elven bow. We'll just sell that. Scott says on a different note, I've been playing Mass Effect Andromeda most of the day and I'm loving it. Plus I got it for 90% off. Congratulations on getting it. Wow, 90% off. That's a lot. I probably got New Vegas on 90% off as well. I can't remember. But I'm happy to hear that you are enjoying it. I love Andromeda. Andromeda was my first Mass Effect and it was amazing. Orion says, I was just gonna stay quiet, but when I saw the Khajiit, I had to comment something. They're silly. No problem. You are always welcome here, whether you're simply lurking or participating in the chat. This is my Khajiit. I'll let you see my Khajiit. There we go. Look at the abs. Wow. That is real athleticism. We've got a smithy here. Is this a forge? The Xbox store is awesome, says Scott. I'm happy to hear that you are enjoying purchasing games from the Xbox store. Too bad this isn't Skyrim and we cannot upgrade our weapons and armor here. But that's alright. Rose says, Orion, gotta love the Khajiits. Khajiits. Scott says, damn. I don't know. I don't think that the character creator allowed me to control, or what do you call that? Customize the body too much. So I guess she comes with abs. That is just her features. Oh, look, beef. And we've got a blacksmith here. Let's wake him up. Can you make us anything?
I hope I can help.
Our new player home comes with a blacksmith? This is so cool.
I don't like to think about zombies. Missing arms, legs, heads.
Yeah, I don't like
They
them
smell
either.
awful and they're hard to kill.
Not that hard to kill. Not that hard. But we can ask him
handy.
to repair
What
everything.
needs to be fixed?
Repair all. Oops. There we go. 444 gold. Oops, we cannot trade with him. That's really sad, Niels. I thought that you could also be a merchant. Rose says, I remember when PlayStation used to give away free games to PS Plus members, lol. I think Rose always got free games and she enjoyed them. Free. Orion says she comes with the face of a Khajiit, but the physique of an orc. I know. It is a shame that she's always invisible because of her sneaky, stealthy armor. What else is there? Maybe we'll settle in and drop off our stuff. Look at that. I can't believe this is ours. Let's read that will. I'm so intrigued. Lord Kelvin's will. Last will and testament. I, Lord Kelvin, son of Jaren, and a sword knight of the True Horn, upon my death do hereby bequeath Battlehorn Castle and all her lands, dependents, and chattels to the bearer of this document. Such an unusual document requires some explanation. I resort to such measures out of desperation. I penned this while Balhorn Castle lies besieged by a band of ruthless marauders with little hope that any of us will survive. There were like 5 of them. You could have pushed through. Besiege, I say, although this petty battle would not have even rated a footnote in the great days of the Knights of the True Horn. I guess so. I guess their numbers have dwindled over time. We have fallen on hard times indeed. I will entrust this document to my last faithful retainers with instructions to destroy it in the last extremity rather. Although I accept that I may have provided the means for my murderers to legally take the lordship of Balhorn Castle, so be it. Yeah, because what if it fell into the hands of one of the marauders? To the new lord of Balhorn Castle, whoever you are, know that you inherit a stronghold with a proud tradition. Balhorn Castle was built by a remnant of the Knights of the True Horn, who were exiled from our homeland of Laneland in Hammerfell. Oh, okay, that's why he is a Redguard, Knight Kelvin. Or Lord Kelvin, rather. After a failed battle to dethrone Baron Shrike of Laneland, our leader, Lord Kane, ordered us to split up into as many small groups as possible until the time should come that he would recall us. My father was part of a group that settled here in Cyrodiil and built Balhorn Castle as a refuge while they waited for Lord Kane's message. A message that never arrived. Over the years, all the knights of our little band either gave up or passed on. All but one, my father, Jaren. Since his untimely death, I have continued to hold Balhorn Castle in the hope that someday we will hear from Lord Kane and our great exile will be at an end. I am afraid that the fortunes of Balhorn Castle have fallen on hard times. What resources I had available I devoted to maintaining the castle itself. Its walls still stand strong and its hearths still provide warmth. Sadly, this came at a great cost, and many of the items within its walls had to be sold in order to meet the enormous payments such maintenance begets. If you find yourself with the means to restore Balhorn Castle to its former glory, a friend of my father's named Nilfes O'Melian still holds many of the castle accoutrements in storage and on account. All that is required is to repay the castle's debt to Nilfes. Oh no! Oh no! Are you kidding me? You're bequeathing us this huge castle? And expect us to repay the debts to get hold or to be able to return the furniture and stuff inside the castle. Wow. And I'm certain he'll happily return the items. My final request for the new Lord of Balhorn Castle is to continue to uphold the proud traditions of the Knight of the True Horn and to honor the memory of our brave service. Amazing. Rose says, or maybe still do that. Maybe they still give away free games. And the muscle emotes. Scott says, PlayStation doesn't seem to be very fan-friendly on that front. Oh. I see. So, Xbox, we're much better off enjoying our Xbox. I can't believe that this is ours now. Scott says life is pain. Life is pain indeed. But I hope that we get some time to, you know, enjoy what we love. We've got an altar of Julianos here. Your weight is true in the scales of Julianos. Thank you. We have been blessed. We have been blessed. Ooh, I mistakenly used my hard unlocking skill or spell rather. Sorry. What do we get? Fortify intelligence. It's nice that our new player home comes with an altar already to get rid of those pesky diseases. Orion says O'Melian is the most elven name I've ever heard. O'Melian. So where do we go? What? I thought that the the map marker is pointing us inside this this new castle that we currently own. No. Oh, okay. I guess it's another quest. Oh, there we go. The marauders who were attacking Balhorn Castle have been defeated and the grateful survivors have granted me the deed to the castle. I've learned that I can purchase everything that I need to restore Balhorn Castle to its former glory from Nilfas Omelian at the Merchants Inn in the Market District of the Imperial City. That is our quest. So I'll leave a couple of our, what do you call that? Items, I guess. Inventory stuff upstairs, wherever my room is located, so maybe in one of the drawers or cupboards, so that we can stop being over cucumbered and start selling, and then also we can go to Nilfas Omelian in the Market District, and maybe he can also purchase one of the things, the thingies that we got from the dungeons. The ooh, pardon my stomach growling, I am hungry. There we go, private quarters. The loot. We've got to sell the loot. Scott says for Game Pass alone. Life is pain for Game Pass alone. Is this mine? This is mine. Oh, Xbox for just to... Oh, I think I get it. We're better off getting an Xbox for Game Pass alone. Where is it? Where... No, don't tell me there's not a single drawer or cupboard here in this in my quarters because they sold off the furniture. How am I going to store my stuff? Please, game, why do you have to be like this? Scott says no, it is the reason to own an Xbox. Oh yeah. I got it, but I was a little bit too late. Sorry about that. Game Pass. But I really wish that there were more hours in a day so that we can enjoy playing more games on Xbox, on PC, or any other, you know. Oh, we can also just put them inside a display case. Or any other device that you would like to play on. This place is huge. Maybe we'll just leave them in the display case. And I would say maybe downstairs. Downstairs near the what do you call that? The foyer of the castle. Near the entrance to the castle, that way we can get them quite fast. Rose says, yeah, oh yeah, true, it's really great for trying new things. Scott says, or get the Game Pass PC version. Oh! And then Rose says, if only it existed 10 years ago. Oh no. Then I'm sure that instead of getting a PlayStation, Rose would have gotten an Xbox. Can I just leave my stuff in? This is my house anyway. I'll leave the stuff that I don't really need but I want to sell later, like the Cuirass of the Juggernaut. We've got this. I wonder if this is good. This is heavy. I just want to sell it too. What else is weighing me down? The other elven bow, I guess. And the elven longsword. But I'm just gonna sell that. Chillrend or store longsword of fragments. This one's heavier though. I'm just gonna keep it somewhere. Two. Let me see. Steel bow and longsword. Okay. I hope these don't despawn. I hope so. I'm gonna save here. And then I'm gonna exit and then enter the castle once more. Oh, please. Please don't despawn. Oh, they're still there. Yay. I'm happy. Now the true test is if we could get to the market district of the Imperial City, sell all the stuff we want to sell, and then go back and see if our stuff is still there. Oh no. Emilian, where are ya? Emilian. Oh, there. Merchant's Inn. Okay. I want to buy a couple of drawers to store my stuff in. Hey, Nilphus.
Hello.
It is true. It is a very elven name because he is a dark elf.
Allow me to extend my congratulations on your daring victory.
Ooh, nice voice.
I am at your service.
Base
I
check.
have everything you need to make the place more livable. Here, take this list.
Thanks, I guess. Can you buy my
Quality
stuff?
goods for sale here.
I want to
Can I
persuade him first so that he can
Please,
give me
go
the
on.
best. Ooh, 90 already. I guess we cannot because we are now the master of the Battlehorn Castle. So he is one of our, I would say, trusted, I don't know, allies, I guess.
May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
Let's sell iron arrows. We don't need those. We don't need... I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna sell my steel arrows as well. Because we've got dwarven arrows, elven, glass now. Gold diamond ring. The orcish cuirass. Let's sell those too. Silver amulet. And poisons.
That seems a fair price.
Rat meat. What else? I think that's it. Wolf pelts.
That's a fair...
Here we go. Let's
back and
read
see me
the
again.
note that he
Take care.
he handed over to us. Battlehorn Castle upgrades list. I'll be happy to provide the following improvements to Battlehorn Castle upon receipt of payment for goods and services rendered. Kitchen area. The kitchen will be completely refurbished with everything needed to support you and your household. I will also provide the services of a most excellent cook, Plautus Rusonius. That is a very Cyrodiilic name. Plautus Rusonius, whose culinary skills I can personally recommend as he was in charge of the kitchen at the Tiber Septim Hotel for many years. I remember when the first time we went to the Tiber Septim Hotel and one of our first few streams, it kept crashing. It's like Talos himself didn't want us inside his hotel. I don't know what happened there. Orion on YouTube says, told. Yeah, you told me. You definitely told me. He is very elven. Bedroom area. The bedroom in the castle's private quarters will be fitted out with the most luxurious furnishings and appointments, and the services of a maid accustomed to working in a noble household will be retained. Oh, fancy. I like that. Library area. The library in the castle's private quarters will be restocked with books appropriate to a noble's library and furnished to provide a comfortable reading and working area. Dining area will be able to entertain in high style once we have cleaned and refurbished the dining room in the castle's east wing. Barracks. I will retain the services of an experienced mercenary captain as well as 2 men-at-arms in order to bring the castle garrison up to its full complement. Just 2? Are you kidding me? Just 2? Just one mercenary captain and 2 men at arms. That's it. Is that enough to defend our castle? What if we got attacked by marauders again? At training room, I'll provide an experienced battle trainer who can spar with you and your men on a variety of weaponry. I have an excellent candidate in mind, but do not want to name him. Oh, confidential, I guess, until I'm certain I can retain his services for you. Good. A trophy hall. The trophy room in the castle's great hall will be reappointed. I will also hire an expert taxidermist to create beautiful and lifelike trophies out of the most dangerous creatures of the land. Wine cellar. No castle should be without the services of a well-trained vintner, and one of the best is now available. Talon learned his trade from his famous sister Tamika of Skingrad. He was also once a member of the prestigious Imperial Alchemy Symposium, but was removed from its ranks for using the skill of alchemy to perpetuate the mixing of magical and alcoholic beverages. Okay, so I guess that's not allowed. The alchemist's loss is your gain. Using ingredients found in the wild and his keen sense of taste, Talon creates unusual mixtures that the likes of which have never been seen. I trust that you will find much here of interest to you in your new position as Lord of Balehorn Castle. Please allow me to be of service. I remain Nilphas O'Melian, the Merchants Inn, Market District, Imperial City. Okay, so Nilphas,
Whatever you need.
I shall purchase your bedroom.
Here.
Just your bedroom for now. He's got aloe vera leaves. Oh no, aloe vera. Aloe vera, I remembered. So this was in 2022. I got really sunburned in Thailand. And I had to, lather myself with aloe vera every single day, and it was so painful. Sunburn. Open easy lock. I should have purchased that a long time ago when I still didn't know how to work a lockpick. Scott says, I'm going to another car show tomorrow. What? Congratulations. I hope you enjoy it. My mom invited me out. Luckily, it's free. Hopefully, the heat isn't as brutal as today. Ooh, I hope so. I hope it's not as hot and humid as today, so that you can enjoy your time out with your mom. I'm so happy for you. I remember the photos that you took. I think it was last year. The car show last year, right?
Another satisfied customer.
Cool cars.
Farewell.
I hope it doesn't rain, but I hope it's not as hot as today. Hot and humid. Who is Velas? Oh, okay, so he is the innkeeper here at the Merchant's Inn. We've got a wanted poster for the Grey Fox. Let's see if our stuff are still there. Our loot that we want to sell. Battlehorn Castle. I'm just so happy that we explored that way. Northwestern of Chorrol. Northwest of Chorrol. We landed a full-fledged player home. Oh my. I'm so happy. Oh, he didn't. Like that list of rooms and services. Yay, they're still here. Didn't include a stable. So I guess the stables are... Oh, we're over cucumbered again, but let's see. If we already have a couple of drawers and cabinets inside our private quarters. Maybe the stable is already prepared to house my chestnut horse. Scott says, no, in British weather, there will probably be a hurricane. Oh, no. Oh, no. Too unpredictable. I heard that the, over in, what do you call that? The other side of the, pond, as they say. Is it the pond? Ooh, that's the maid. In the US, I think it's Florida that is like also a very unpredictable in terms of weather.
How can I be of service?
Hello, Rona. Oh, come with me. She can be a companion. Your maid can be your companion. Is she even trained to find anything. I like a drink. I like something to eat. I'm okay. I don't need anything
A
else.
pleasure to serve you.
This is like, wow. How can this only happens in games?
This came for you, ma'am.
Ooh, a note from Nilphus. Ooh. What does it say? The furnishings for your private quarters will be delivered promptly to Balhorn Castle. I hope you find them comfortable. Thank you for your patronage. Note from Nilphus. I hope you are pleased with your recent purchase. I recently learned of an item you might be interested in, an ancient Dwemer forge. I want that! I want that! I want that! Still in working condition. It is guaranteed to facilitate all armor and weapon repairs. That is what we need. I know that a person of your means and discrimination would never balk at such a prize. How much? How much is it? Oh no. Our septims are dwindling, which barely covers my own expenses, much less the cost of shipping it to Balhorn Castle. No, oh, no. I feel bad for Nilphus. I wanna cover all of his expenses. I look forward to doing business with you soon. I remain Nilphus Aemilion. Dwarven forge, huh? We need that dwarven forge. Have there been hurricanes in the UK? Asked Rose, and Scott says no, it's just a joke lol, but British weather is very unpredictable. We do get the back end of hurricanes from the States. I see. Hurricanes are terrible. This is our writing desk, our office. We've got books over here. That's our reading nook. Do we have chests where I can leave my stuff? Ooh, what are these? They look like weapon racks, but I cannot interact with them. So I'll be leaving my stuff over there in that cupboard cabinet. These drawers are fine too, but maybe the cupboard. Ooh, these are my clothes! So many fancy clothes. Maybe I'll just put them here for now. There we go. And then I'll sell the rest.
Good to see you.
Orion on YouTube says I live in the Caribbean, so I get the blunt end of them. Lol. Oh no, Orion, I hope you're alright. Ooh, I would love to visit the Caribbean. I hope everyone's safe and that what is that called? Like bad weather doesn't really affect any of us. So that we can enjoy the weekend. It's important to enjoy the weekend.
Have you seen all three of us moving around? It's like he sometimes just...
How many septums do we have left? We've got 9,000. I remember it being 14,000 a couple of streams ago. I'm not really sure
Whatever you need, I'm at your service.
Why we don't have that many septums
Have a look
anymore.
around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel.
Anything else that we... Oh, silver nuggets.
You got a great deal there.
Thanks. Oh, we've got 10,000. Should we buy another? Maybe we'll do the Dwemer Forge. Or should we do the barracks first? I guess the barracks, because we need people to, you know, to take care of our castle for us when we're out and about exploring and traveling and all that. Adventure.
A fine bargain for you.
A pleasure to serve you.
You know what? It's
I
fine.
offer
We'll
the
also get the
finest goods
forge.
and Thank you.
That's it for now.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. And we've got barracks. At your request, I've hired Captain Athon, a retired Legion officer with impeccable credentials to take charge of the men-at-arms at Balehorn Castle. I've instructed him to hire 2 additional men-at-arms at his discretion to bring the castle garrison to its full complement. I trust that this meets with your approval. And then Dwemer Forge. I know you'll be pleased with the antique forge that I'm having shipped to Balehorn Castle. I think you will find it as well worth the cost. Not many can boast of owning a working Dwemer Forge, and I appreciate your patronage. Look at that! It looks like it looks like we're about to say meow. Those kitten hands, kitten paws. I don't know. They're so cute. Our cat paws. Meow. So cute. I love them. I'm so happy that I'm playing as a Khajiit. Rose says, Orion, oh no, yeah, a lot of hurricanes do pass through there. I hope you are safe. Scott says, can you display armor in this game? I don't remember. I probably... let me see. I don't think so. Probably not. Maybe... you'll have to just install a mod for that if that's something that you're interested in.
How goes it?
Here is our blacksmith.
It's my pleasure.
Niels.
Please continue.
And he can repair stuff for us.
Goodbye.
Can I persuade him?
Well met.
Because I want everyone working for me to be,
Take your time.
in good terms with me. Okay, I guess since
You
they are
too.
working for us, we don't have to persuade him anymore. Orion says, Rose, thank you. We've gotten lucky these past few seasons since they passed over our island. Ooh, I'm glad to hear that nothing bad really happened. And Rose says, I'm glad that your island hasn't been badly affected by the hurricanes. So I guess this Omelian just replaced the old forge with a new one. And then we can activate it. What can we do with it? Your armor. Ooh! Dwemer Farheart. Your armor skill has temporarily increased. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Your armor skill has returned to normal. I guess that's what it... No, we can't really do much with it. It's a missed opportunity, but it's okay.
A pleasure to see you. Yes, ma'am.
This is one of our guards. Ooh! A companion! But I'm pretty sure he's gonna die. With my poor aim? Yeah, I don't think we'll get any companion. Return to your duties at once. At ease. At ease. Our horse is in the wrong... the wrong side of the castle. Here is your home. This is the stables. Or rather, these are the stables. Oh well. Anyone... is anyone going to, you know, clean up all these bodies? Can we dump them outside? I'm gonna dump them outside. Come here. Oh no. Why? Oh well. We'll let the castle, the groundskeeper. Have we got one? I don't think so. Can we please get a groundskeeper? Cause I don't want these corpses around me.
Yes, ma'am. All right.
Where does this go? North Tower. Don't they all, says Scott. Don't they all? Toon, 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 toon. Oh, I'm glad that they are also patrolling inside. Let me see. Let's take a tour of our new castle. I still can't believe it. Oh, we got more people
Hello
inside. I'm happy. Doo-doo-doo. Is this gonna be our kitchen? That's the basement. What can we find in the basement? Oh, hey! We've got some taxidermy here now. A frightful one. Oh no, why does it have to be a big bear? I guess this is our dining room. It's just too silly. This castle reminds me of that movie we saw a couple of weeks ago, How to Marry a Millionaire. Starring Lauren Bacall, Marilyn Monroe, and Betty Grable. It's a 40s movie. So, they are, I would say they're hustlers of some kind. Hustlers of a kind. They want to, you know, they want a premium address in New York so that they can meet wealthy men and persuade them to marry them. And so they rent a place and then they sell off the furniture to fund their partying and buying of clothes and all that. I thought that the basement would hold something sinister. You know, like a haunted basement. Or we find out that Lord Kelvin actually had, you know, literal skeletons in his closet. But no, it is a simple basement. I don't know if... I'm not really sure what the purpose is. Ooh! Okay, that is just a training dummy. Are the barracks inside this basement? I guess so. So maybe this is where our men-at-arms train and sleep, I guess. And then there was this wealthy Texan ranger who purchased the what do you call that? The furniture that they had sold because he fell in love with Lauren Bacall's character. But after a while they sold the furniture again. And then, ooh, creepy. Where does this lead to? Ah, okay, the wine cellar. Okay, not as creepy as I thought. We've got a secret exit! Oh no, it just leads back to the Great Hall. That was such a silly movie. The 40s had so many silly comedies. It was such a great time. The golden age of cinema, as they say. Ooh, Scott says, sadly I will have to hit the sack up relatively early tomorrow. Hope you all enjoy the rest of the stream. Thanks for the chill vibes. You are always welcome here, Scott. We do appreciate your presence. Thank you for tuning in and accompanying us today on our journey across Cyrodiil. And I hope you enjoy the car show event with your mom. Take care and have fun. Orion says, have a good night, Scott. And Rose says, thank you for dropping by again. She adds, yeah, that film. Yeah, that film. What is this for? Okay, it is this kind of like alcove here. Oh, a movable pill. What is this? Oh, interesting. Okay. So we've got that secret entrance to the basement. I love it. I'm so happy. I'm happy. Let me close the doors. I am excited to see how this will all turn out once we have purchased, what do you call those, renovations for all the parts of our castle, all the rooms rather. Scott says, thanks, I'll take pictures. I look forward to seeing them. Take care and good night, Scott. Where does this lead to? Oh, hi. Oh, these are the barracks. I guess this is the commander, the captain. What's inside? Okay, nothing important. Just clothing and our armor. Wait, what? Each man at arm
Welcome. Please don't be shy. I'm listening.
has a bed, but no storage space.
Yes, ma'am.
That's sad. Return to your duties.
All right.
So we got 4 of them? Is that it? I'm happy. Oops. What am I doing that? Why am I doing that? Sorry about that. Ooh, here's our
Evening.
mage.
Please, go ahead.
This is a trophy room. We still don't have trophies. That's the east wing. Okay, should we go to the east wing?
Hi.
Hi. We've got more storage space here. Display cases rather, and then we'll go to the east wing and we'll go back to dungeon crawling rather. Mia is on YouTube. She says, hi, hey everyone. Hey Mia, how are you doing? Good morning. I always love your emotes. How do you do them so fast? She's got a blushing face. She's got a couple of flowers. There's a rose over there. In there, rather. Hidden amongst the flowers. Ooh! Athon! Castellan Athon. He is the captain of our guards. Can I not talk to you? Can I not speak with you? Mr. Captain? What's wrong? Is he bugged? He has nothing to say. Okay, he's a hardened fella. He used to be a Legion soldier, if I'm not mistaken. Alrighty then, Mr. Athon. I will leave you to your whatever you're doing in the in the dining room. I don't know what he's been doing in the dining room. Ooh, South Tower. This is our new home, Mia. We came across this amazing structure. And it was so easy to, you know, take it from the, cause the guy who owned this died and left it to us. What a silly thing. Oh, what is this? The gatehouse. So we are now a lord. Or a lady. Whichever. Another chest. We are just taking a trip around our new lodgings. A pretty big castle. They got a pretty big castle. I'm so happy. No secrets inside the castle, though. Sadly. We've got no secrets. Shirt with what? Suspenders, I guess. Any plans for the weekend? Mia? Ladder. A ladder that leads to... Oh, okay. I thought it led to nowhere. So we've only got storage here. Not much. But that means we've got a lot of storage space for storing our loot. There was one repair hammer there, but it's okay. I'll keep it there. I usually keep things where they are, where they spawn originally when I have player homes in Skyrim. Oops. Did I go to the West Wing already? The ground floor of the West Wing? I don't think so. Oh yeah, we did. Yeah, these are our barracks. That leads to the basement again. We still need to renovate more. Still need to renovate more. More wings and more rooms. So maybe, let's see. Let's look at our private quarters. We've got a big desk there with an hourglass, a reading nook, a big display case. There's an alcove there that we can still fill with things, but sadly this is the final state. Nice fireplace and drawers. Let's take those so we can sell them. And a beautiful bed for us. So my plan is to just sell those things and then and then we'll go to one more dungeon before we end the stream. For those of you who have just come, we actually started the stream quite late. I think we were 25 minutes late because we woke up a bit late today. We woke up 3 minutes before our supposed time to stream. Our original stream schedule, rather. But that's alright. Okay, so it's not raining anymore. I guess when we woke up it was a little dark and gloomy, but now it's bright and sunny.
Be happy to help.
I'll sell
Look
you
around.
these stuff.
You won't find better price.
They're heavy armor, so we don't need them.
That's more than I'd usually pay.
Shut up. I'm just kidding. This guy is so silly. Anything that we need from him? No, not really. We sold him our Vulcan stones. Helm of the Deep Delver, I remember this. That's so sad. I'm not really sure how much we sold it for. Probably not more than 1,000. But if we want to buy it back, it's 8,401 and 1 septims. That's not good at all. I don't like that.
Another.
No, I'm not very satisfied. He lowballs us. And then charges us like eight times. Terrible, terrible person. If we want to buy back something. I want to... Let me see. I want to bring some of my stuff from Ailswell to my new home. Or not. Maybe not, because it is easier to put things or leave things at Ailswell. Yeah, maybe not. I'm okay. I'm okay. Maybe I'll do it off stream. I'll move all of my stuff. The stuff that we leave at Ailswell, or we left rather. And then I'll move them to Balehorn Castle. I received a note from Nilphas offering to install an ancient Dwemer forge. We have done that. Let's see. What quest should we do? That's Skingrad. That's okay. We'll keep that active. And then we are going to go around Chorrol. Let me see. We haven't been inside Fort Carmala, have we? I think we have. We'll have to check that. I feel like we've been to Fort Carmala. Really? A troll and a timberwolf? No, don't hurt my chestnut horse. I don't want him to die. Orion says, are you gonna join the Thieves Guild in this playthrough? We might. Do you think we should? I'm definitely gonna join the Fighters Guild. Can I join both? Because that would be amazing. We've got an Alien ruin over there. Might as well check it out. Oops. I strongly believe that we've been here. Sadly, the only way that we can check is to enter the fort and then look at the local map. Yeah, we have been here. Rose asks, is their questline good in this game? The Thieves Guild. We should try to join the Thieves Guild. It might be fun. Boar meat. I love Chillrend. I don't know if I'm ever going to replace Chillrend. I like it. Here we go. Another Alien ruin. Wendir. It's a rather big one. Ooh. Oops. Let me change that. There we go. Orion on YouTube says, "Oh, pretty. I don't usually join them because my characters are goody two shoes boring, but I loved it the first time I played it." Ooh, my characters are usually goody two shoes as well. In Skyrim, I never really joined the Thieves Guild or the Dark Brotherhood, but I loved watching playthroughs of them. Of people who play their quest line. But we might consider doing Thieves Guild. It's not as bad as Dark Brotherhood. It's not as bad as assassinating people. We'll see. We'll see. We'll consider it. Definitely. And thank you for the recommendation, Orion. We might do it. We need soul gems. I know that we can do Azura's Daedric quest to get the infinite soul gem thing. The Azura star. I know we can do that, but I like to do things on a more chronological basis. So I prefer going around the immediate vicinity of wherever our journeys take us. You know, like, because we recently did a couple of quests in Chorrol, which is why we are doing dungeon crawling around Chorrol. This is how I play open world games. I still try to play them methodically rather, which I know is silly because I'm pretty sure most people prefer to play their open world games randomly. They just go to a random point. But I try to be a bit realistic in terms of things. We got more enemies over there. Orion says the Dark Brotherhood on this game is specifically something else, lol. I don't know. I don't think we are going to do Dark Brotherhood. I don't really agree with the morals of Dark Brotherhood. But I would love to watch a playthrough of their questline. I did enjoy Cicero in Skyrim. But the Night Mother was indeed creepy. Lockpicking! Lockpicking is the real creepy thing in this game. No! There we go. Oh. Yay, we did it! Woohoo! I'm gonna quick save because I don't want to have to redo it in case we die. Another hard locked chest. Why? Why does Oblivion do this to me? But at least we level up the skills. We'll level the skills up as we actually, while we're actually doing them. So it's not that bad. It's not useless. Ooh, the music is rather intense inside this dungeon. Ooh, Ebony Greaves! Cool. We've got an ebony armor. Orion on YouTube says, I never meet Cicero because I always wipe out the Dark Brotherhood in my playthroughs. Oh no. I just leave Cicero outside that farm. We've got more Welkin stones to take with us. This is how we stealth in this game. We take the Welkin stones one by one. Ooh, we've got a rat. What is that? Spoopy. That is a real spook. I don't want to have to defeat him. Music is so intense. Mia on YouTube says, OMG, that was intense, lol. Lockpicking. I hate it. If this game came out, if this game had come out like 10 years ago, I would have installed mods. I wouldn't have attempted to play it without mods. I want companions. I want something that can make it easier to pick locks. I want the whole shebang, as they say. Things that will make my playthrough easier. We've got 2 enemies on our compass, but I can't see them. Any of these, those, what do you call them? Trapdoors. Ooh, 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 ooh. Are they upstairs? Oh, here they are. Oh. They're tough. One of them is a hero, that's why. I need my potions. Ooh, 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 ooh. I almost died. You guys are awful. Stab, stab, stab. Stab, stab, stab. Oh, 2 of them are heroes. That makes sense. I wasn't sneaky enough. There we go. Ooh, ooh. Oh no. I'm over cucumbered again. I don't need that. I don't need that. And I don't need that either. Orion on YouTube says the Daedric quest can help with that. They give you a bunch of goodies, lol. I want to do... yeah, I really want to do them quite soon. I need goodies from Daedric quests. An iron arrow. Oh, look at those. Boop. Beware of the traps. I wanted to try them for myself. Even if I had seen them before we stepped foot on one of the traps. Cause why not? Why not try them, right? Ooh! What is this? Ah! These are tiny nooks where the skeletons came out of, right? One of those hidden alien... Whoa! It almost got me. Like in Skyrim, right? Says Rose. Yeah. A faded wraith. Our endurance is being drained. I like how retro looking this wraith is. He's quite retro looking. I like it. Oh, look at that. Do I... Let me see. Drain strength and drain endurance. Oh no. That's terrible. What can we do? Let me see. Drain strength and drain endurance. Can we use cure disease? No, because that is magic. I think maybe like a debuff or something like that. Orion says, Rose, kind of, the rewards are different in some of them, and they can be a bit useless depending on your play style. I agree, I agree. It will depend on your play style, definitely. Because there may be, you know, weapons or armor that you might not really have any use for. If you're doing melee, or if you're doing ranged, sneaky, stealthy archer like we are doing. Can't wait for the Sheogorath quest, says Rose. Our favorite Daedric prince is, of course, Uncle Sheo. Okay, let's try to be sneaky stealthy this time. Because we were just running around the alien ruin. That's not advisable. Not at all. That is not our playstyle. There we go. See, we are able to dispose of them quite easily if we are playing based on our our build. But I also wanted to level up my one-handed. That's why we level up. Oh! Traps. We level up by doing things in this game. Why didn't I... Why wasn't I careful enough? Oh well. Oh well. That happens. Orion says Sheogorath's quests are always some of the best. He has some pretty good lore too. I agree. He even has his own DLC. Ooh! 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 Poison. Poison, poison, poison. What do we do? It's draining our health. We have to be quick. What? Alien ruins are so interesting. Ooh. What do I do? Oh, I guess that's it. You just go around it. Ooh, did we miss an area there? A tiny little nook? We also missed this part. Let's see. Let's go back. Is it here? No. This place is a maze. I can't deal with it. Oh! Help me! Run! Oh, we've got two enemies over there. Good thing they are behind a gate. But they are eager to meet us. We got one of those ghosts. Oops. I guess we can't hit him from here. Oh, there. Oh no. This place is something else. This place is something else. Not a champion. Ancient ghost. At least it's not a hero because they are much stronger. Rose says true. I agree. It's a puzzle! Wait, I want to go this way first. Just an ectoplasm, we don't need that. This goes up. Ooh. Oh no. Interesting. How can we defeat that? We can't. It's firing at us. So I guess we just have to run away. Is our only course of action, sadly. Another hard locked safe. Orion on YouTube says all of the Daedric princes are cool, but I'm partial towards Mora myself. He's just the most interesting to me, lol. I agree. Hermaeus Mora, the Daedric Prince of Knowledge. Apocrypha is his domain. He is indeed very interesting. I just don't like his eyes and his tentacles. And if you follow ESO lore, it seems that he caused the disappearance of a Daedric prince in the second era. Or before the second era. What are we doing? I might need to reload. That's just too many lockpicks. The eye, says Rose. And she adds, he is very interesting. Lots of hidden knowledge. True, true, true. We are doing better this time. No! Why? We did it! We almost did it! Terrible. Monstrosity of a side quest. I'm just kidding. Of course not. It can be fun. With that intense music. Whoa, we we made a mistake. There we go. No! Why did I do that? I'm wasting it. I'm wasting lockpicks. Orion says he almost turned the Norse into elves at one point before Iskramor stopped him, and I could hate him after trying to do something that hilarious. I vaguely remember something like that, but I just cannot... I can't recall exactly what happened. What a silly thing. Daedric princes, they're so silly. Who is your most hated Daedric prince, Orion? I think Namira's the worst. Daedric prince of decay and cannibalism and all of those nasty stuff. Really? Terrible, terrible place. I hate this place. Get me out of here. Ooh, dodge. We're dodging him. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Our endurance is being drained again. Now we are over encumbered again. We've got Vulcan stones, might as well. I wonder if there is a hidden entrance or room in this area. Ooh, another ghost. I guess not. Just an alien cask. Let me see. Anything else? No. No, no, no. Okay. Oops. Oopsies. So we've got that small area here that we haven't been to. Orion says, I don't remember the exact details, but Isgramor was out hunting and Hermaeus Mora approached him by telling him he could hear better. Then he started to grow pointed ears before Shore stopped him. You could hear better if you got turned into an elf. With pointed ears. Wow, I didn't know that Hermaeus Mora could be that silly. I had thought that he was one of the more serious Daedric princes. I guess there is no such thing as a serious Daedric prince. We'll go this way. Everyone's got their own moments of playfulness towards mortals. There we go. Orion adds, also I don't think I hit a particular one, but I forgot Period exists half the time. I know Period is the is considered the weakest Daedric prince at the moment. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, it's one of those hidden rooms. Okay. I thought I had triggered a trap. A very Elder Scrolls tale, says Rose. And true. Daedric princes and their tendency to meddle with the affairs of mortals. Okay, okay. That's it for you, skeleton guardians. Oops. It's just gold, nothing fancy. This alien ruin is huge. They are basically the the what do you call that? The counterparts for Dwemer ruins in Skyrim. They are huge as well. Sprawling. And it takes so long. It takes hours to fully explore one. Especially the biggest one. The biggest Dwemer ruin. The one with the hidden dragon. I still don't understand how that works. You shoot your arrow at the chandelier or some sort of light orb, and then a dragon spawns. Poor Periite, says Rose. Oh, that's one way to that's one way to take a Welkin stone, but sadly that fell into the wrong gap or area. Orion says, Rose, since Elder Scrolls takes place in a dream, just about anything can happen, honestly. Oh, you also know of the lore of that. The Elder Scrolls just takes place in the head of the dreamer. And when asked who was the dreamer, and then someone said Todd Howard. Oh no. Wait, there is another door over there. Might as well try to... Ooh, no! We fell into the same trap. We are going to end the stream soon once we find a way out of this area. this Iliad ruin. I want to know where this leads. Can I really not get rid of that? I guess not. Wendir. Oh, okay. I see. We will exit the other way then. Let's exit the other way. Those two gems are like targeting lasers. Turrets of some kind. I wonder if we had missed an Iliad statue here. Oh! This is the third time. Why? Why can't I learn my lesson? If there is an Iliad statue here, I'll probably just do it off stream. I don't know if there is. Let me see. Let me look it up. Wendir Iliad statue. Why does it say Wendy style salad bar? Oh no, the phone knows I'm hungry. Oh. There is one. There is an Iliad statue here, but some people are saying that it is bugged. That they cannot find it. Orion says they were always listening in after all. Yeah. The phones. Let me see, let me see. I guess there really is one. Iliad statue at location S on the map. Location S. Where is location S? Oh, okay, so it's somewhere. Oops. Okay, we'll have to go back into the Nagasal. And oopsies. Go somewhere here. There is another entrance, so we can probably just go to the other entrance. That looks like an alien statue, but that's not it. That was where Vulcan stones were located previously. I think maybe this one. Can take us there? No, I guess not. Is it downstairs? It could be downstairs. Oh yeah, here. Yeah, this one. Maybe? Okay, we are closer to this area, so that goes north. We have to find it somewhere north. Oh.
Whoa.
I see. We have to go back to this very spoopy place. And it's here! It is here. Ooh, yay! We found a statue! I'm happy. I'm happy. We got it. We finally got it. Let's sprint! All right. We are done with this area. Where is it again? There we go. Here's the exit. Missy Cats on YouTube says hi. Hi. Hello, Missy Cats. How are you doing? Happy weekend. I want to exit through this again. I don't know why, but I feel like it. And Orion is right. Fourth time. Fourth time's the charm, as they say. I want to exit this way. Just because. Just because I can. Okay. Where is the main exit? Here we go. I think it's over here. Yay! We're done! We are fully done. We fully explored Wendir. Missy Cats on YouTube says this is the first time YouTube has recommended a stream of yours for me, so I'm a new viewer. Welcome in, Missy Cats. I hope you are doing well. Thank you for joining us. Do you play the Elder Scrolls games? Are you fond of Oblivion Remastered? I love that statue. And it's the statue of what or who? It's a winged creature. Could be... Well, aliens don't have wings. But maybe it is a representation of an... alien thing. Alien god. I wanna go... west. My husband plays them, says Missy Cats. Ooh, good to know. How about you? What kind of games do you love playing? What the... What is... It's a minotaur. Wait, Alessia's husband was a minotaur, right? I can't remember his name. Minotaurs. We got a horn of a minotaur. I can't believe I'm over cucumbered. I'll just eat all these. I'll just eat all these. Boar meat. We've got deer. Broken Promises Cave. That sounds depressing. Statues are very beautiful here in Cyrodiil. We are about to end the stream, sadly. We've got enemies. Where is the enemy? Is it outside? It probably is. How do I get out of here? There. Where is the enemy? Oh, it's just a rat. I guess that's why I couldn't find it. Orion says, yep, there's a whole story behind that that's not fit for this stream. Ooh, okay. Okay. I guess we should discover Broken Promises Cave for now, and that is where we're gonna pick up next stream, which will be next week. More minotaurs. Oh, are you talking about Minotaur? A Minotaur was Alessia's husband, yeah. That was... I was so surprised when I heard of that as well. But at least he was an intelligent Minotaur. Well, I guess they are all intelligent creatures, are they? But we've never heard them talk in this game. I'll get rid of my iron arrows. I'm still over cucumber. Steel arrow button. It's because of the ebony graves. I'm just gonna sell anyway. There we go. I ate nightshade. Oh no, am I gonna die? Missy Cat says, I like third-person shooters, sandbox games, the cozy ones like Stardew Valley. That's when I'm not doing dungeon crawlers. Ooh, that's so cool. I do play Stardew Valley, but I play it without commentary, so I just put it in... ooh, that soul gem is empty. I put all of my Stardew Valley playthroughs on my Patreon because YouTube doesn't really... It doesn't take too kindly to no commentary playthroughs. Sadly. But it's good to know that you also love cozy games. Missy Cats adds Dreamscaper is a fun indie dungeon crawler. It's kind of like Hades in mechanics. I've heard of Hades. But is it hard? Because the person that I talked to previously who loved Hades, she loved that it was challenging. Sadly, I cannot play challenging games.
Here will not be tolerated.
I am more of an explorer and a lore curator or analyst or compiler or explorer, whatever. A lore curator is what I love to say. So sadly, I cannot play challenging games. But thank you for sharing that. I have to look up Dreamscaper. Orion says not sure about Minotaurs, but trolls can actually write. Ooh, I didn't know that. Trolls can write? That's so cool. I would love to read their writing. Do they write their own, ooh, it's a torch bug. Is that a torch bug? No, it's not. It's a dragonfly. Do they write... Those are torch bugs. Their own diary logs, because that would be interesting. Missy Cat says, I just haven't done a lot of open worlds. No problem. I understand it can be a daunting task, definitely, to play open world games. I would say that there are some linear games that are good, what do you call that? Stepping stones for open world games. More linear games like... I think the first 3 Mass Effect games, the trilogy, aren't considered open world. They're more linear. There's also Dragon Age. The first 2 Dragon Age are not considered open world, if I'm not mistaken. So those can be good stepping stones. But I also understand that some people don't prefer to play open world games because they do take a lot of time to complete. And Missy Cats adds, it's a one run like Hades, so you have to run all the levels at once before being sent back to the overworld. There's puzzle levels. Oh, I see. That sounds daunting for me, but I would love to see gameplay of it. Thank you so much for recommending it, Missy Cats, and again, welcome to the stream. I hope that I'll see you again next week for another relaxing chill play I hope you all, Orion and Missy, have a great weekend, and everyone in the chat. But before we end the stream, we always try to end on a high note by presenting to you the Japanese word of the day. Did I remember? Did I remember to write one? Oh yeah, there is. There we go. The Japanese word of the day is それ, that. それ literally means that in Japanese. So it's more of like that toward the person that you're talking to. Your interlocutor? Is that what it's called? I forgot what it's called. Interlocutor? Whatever. But basically, so you've got a friend. Let's say your friend's name is Bob. And then Bob is standing or sitting across from you. And you've got a beer can. Or I guess like Bob has all the beer cans. Or whatever. Maybe it's fries or any kind of food or snack or beverage that you want. But they're basically closer to Bob than to you. So you say sore, that, or those. Can you get me those? Previously, I think our Japanese word of the day for our previous stream was kore, which is this. So you point to something that is next to you or in front of you and you say this, like, you know, if you're trying to buy something, purchase something from a store, you point at it and says, this, can I have this please? So kore o kudasai, can I have this? Can I buy this please? Or I'll take this, I'll have this. Sore is maybe the shopkeep is standing a few meters away from you. And then you say, sore o kudasai. Yeah, maybe, I don't know, maybe he's behind a counter and then you're towards the entrance of the shop and then you want a particular, I don't know, item. And then you say, sore o kudasai, and then you point at it, and then, yeah, and then maybe the shopkeep will take it and give it to you and sell it to you. That's it. It's an easy word for the day, sore. Okay, Missy Cats on YouTube says, I did try We Happy Few. Oh, I've seen playthroughs of We Happy Few, but it was a very buggy game. I've played Phoenix Rising and Pal World. Oh, I've heard of Pal World as well. It is sad. I'm not really fond of buggy games, sadly. But I heard that programming games is a hard job, so that's I'm usually empathetic towards programmers. Missy Cat says, the story is you're a grieving artist. The dungeon crawler part is your dream world you go into when you sleep. Oh, I think that's quite sweet and interesting as well. I can relate as an artist myself, and I do love dreaming. Rose says, Missy Cats, oh yeah, open world stuff has its bugs. I agree. Orion says, you can find a letter written by a troll on this game. Really? You can search it up on UESP under a poorly scrawled note. It kind of makes me sad. What? Really? I want to read it. Maybe we'll do that next stream. But thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in today. I hope you all have a great weekend. And I hope this stream has helped you prime yourself for a chill and relaxing weekend ahead. Many hopes for your rest and your recuperation. And I'll see you all next week. If you are fond of the Elder Scrolls games, I'll see you next Saturday around 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern, or Friday 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern, or if you are living in Asia, particularly in Japan, that would be 11 a.m. on a Saturday morning. And if you are also into Dragon Age, I do play Dragon Age the Veilguard on Wednesday evenings, 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern, and if you live in Asia, particularly in Japan, that is 11 a.m. on a Thursday morning. Oh, Real Retro Rob is on Twitch. Hello, Real Retro Rob. Welcome. Sorry that we are about to end the stream, but if you didn't catch it, our Japanese word of the day was sore, which means that. Missy Cat says bye. Glad to have you here. Thank you everyone for watching. Orion says it was fun. Thanks everyone. Thank you. I appreciate each and every one of you. I appreciate all of your presence and your chats. Your presence and your chat rather. I love having everyone in the chat. Mia also says bye everyone. Real Retro Rob says, are we wrapping up? Sadly we are. But I am happy that you are here. Maybe we can have you here again next week. But until then, until next time, take care, good night, and goodbye. Real Retro Rob says, until next time, I'll catch the past broadcast publish. Thank you for that. Video on demand is always available on Twitch and on YouTube as well. Good night. Happy weekend.